welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Scarlett here today, and if you are new, hit the subscribe button down below so you do not miss a new video. And today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit similar to the content I've been doing, but I'm going to be ranking my top 5 songs from the Carpenters Close To album. And I know you guys are gonna probably be like, oh my god, those are not even like the singles off the album that you're gonna rank off. But without further ado, let's just get into ranking the top 5 tracks that I have off of Close To. In general, I'm going to say disclaimer, you do not have to agree with me on these opinions. I know everyone has their own opinion. I find the Carpenters music very much like fall-like, so this is why Close To has like been on repeat the entire album. It's definitely not a skip at all, but I will say I have like 5 particular songs that I've been listening to of this album, and they're not actually, we've only just begun our Close To. So the first song that I'm gonna rank like at number 1, or like the first one, they're all good songs, let's just say that. But the first one that has a lot of meaning to me off the Close To album is Love Is Surrender. Now this song was actually, I think, like a Christian like song that Karen and Richard somehow heard, or Richard did, I cannot remember the story 100%. Y'all know Richard Carpenter is like one of the most incredible composers and like songwriters, also with John Bettis. But Love Is Surrender, it just gives that like, I just want to say like a warm hug. Like Karen, just her vocals, and then like Richard's arrangement of the entire song. It's actually only 1 minute 59 seconds, which I thought was like kind of weird because it's such a short song. Can't even talk. But Love Is Surrender is in number 1 right now for the Close To album track listings for me. Now I will say in second and third place, it will be Maybe It's You and Reason to Believe. And Maybe It's You was actually written by Richard Carpenter and John Bettis. Like I said, John Bettis, fun fact, was like in like a Carpenters like groups. They were called Spectrum in like 68, right before they broke up trying to get like a group recording contract, and then Richard and Karen just went off by themselves and like got the duo like contract in 69 with A&M Records. Anybody can correct me in the comments. But Maybe It's You, it's one of those songs that's just like, again, very fall-like. Close To, maybe it's because when it was released in August of 70, maybe that's why I feel like it's very much like a fall-like album. But definitely Maybe It's You is just like a fall song. Reason to Believe, I would say, is the same kind of like vibe, but I will say, to get a different vibe, go listen to Rod Stewart's Reason to Believe, because the way Karen and Richard did Reason to Believe, totally different vibe, much more, I want to say like mysterious than Rod Stewart's. Rod Stewart's was kind of like more like rock, because there's like a lot more like heavier instrumental music backing to his vocals. So that is second and third songs for Close To ranking. In fourth place, a lot of y'all are gonna be like, if you guys are like really heavy Carpenter fans and like love the Carpenters a lot like I do, like you guys know like Karen is like the most special place in my heart. But the next song I'm gonna say that I think is very much underrated is I Kept On Loving You, and that is on the B-side of Close To You, the album, and it's track number 5. And I Kept On Loving You is actually a song that Richard sings. His vocals on there, I think that's actually one of his best vocal performances. I know a lot of y'all have like mixed opinions on Richard, and I get it. But we're a hate-free zone here, and I think he deserves a lot of credit because, you know, he was like the main backing for like the production and like finding the songs. Like, remember We Only Just Begun came off with the big commercial that Roger Nichols and Paul Williams wrote in this 1970 for that, I can't think of the bank, but you guys know it. If you guys are like older, you guys know it. Anyways, but I Kept On Loving You, he did a really good vocal like performance, and like Karen's like harmonies in the background are really strong. Her drumming, I saw a video of her drumming for it, for the Make Your Own Kind of Music TV series that they did in 71, and she looked so happy because she was actually like on the drums and focused on that and not upset front singing. So that is number 4 for my ranking of top 5 songs from Close To You. So to come in like number 5 or kind of like 6, because like this whole entire album is like, as Gen Z says, like some of the Gen Zs in my group, like it's like a bop or whatever, and there's no flops. The thing is, I have like the Carpenters version of Help tied with, I would definitely say, their version of I'll Never Fall in Love Again, which Dionne Warwick sang too, if you guys know. And then they also did like on the Tan album in 71 like a whole melody of Burt Bacharach songs. So definitely for me it would be, like I said, Help or I'll Never Fall in Love Again. Help I really like because they took a Beatles song, like everybody knows the Beatles did Help, and turned it into such more like, I don't know, like a poppy vibe, like I don't know, Karen's vocals, like I cannot stop stressing enough. Like Karen's vocals changes the mood of every song. Like Karen could sing, like somebody said, the phone book, and it would sound so beautifully because her voice could just adapt to any mood, happy, sad, angry. Look at her last vocal performance with Now from 1982 when she was getting treatment back in New York for her anorexia nervosa treatment. Her vocals, you would have never known what hell she was going through. And then I'll Never Fall in Love Again. It's just like, I don't know, like it's such like a, I don't want to say like a crying like upset song because it's not. It just turns like, oh, I'll never fall in love again. Like it becomes to like a joke. So those are my top tracks from the Close To album by the Carpenters. I know a lot of y'all are going to be screaming in the comments or like sending me messages being like, why didn't you say We've Only Just Begun or Close To You? That's because those are their most known songs and singles. And I think a lot of like the B-sides of Close To You deserve a lot of love and recognition. And maybe some of y'all haven't heard some of these songs since the album came out in 1970, if you're like the older audience that I have on my channel, or if you're a younger audience that loves the Carpenters or the 70s in general, maybe after my video today, you guys will see a new track that you guys might want to go check out from the Carpenters catalog. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching this new video on my channel. If you guys did like it and you guys want more 70s content or more Carpenters content, please give this video a big thumbs up down below. Do not forget to subscribe because it is free. And I'll catch you guys in my next video, which hopefully will be soon. Bye!